Alrighty, so I'm at the end of my line. No more beaver after that one. It's a pretty good sized beaver. I'll show you it in a sec, but I wanted to show you the line. I kind of got it all done. I have 2 more good snares and 3 snares I'm not sure if I'm going to use yet, but I'm saving the 2 good snares for 2 runs that are kind of frozen over right now. So I'm waiting for those to thaw, which will take probably tomorrow. It would probably be thawed and ready to set 2 more there. So that's no biggie though. Right here, I have a snare over this run. Staked down out in deep water. There's a run right here. Come over here. Got some. As you can see, there's a big beaver hole there. Entrance there, but I put my conibear over on this big hut here instead, so I'm going to leave that hole there. I don't know, I might put something over it eventually, but I have a snare rigged up in a run coming out of this hut, and it's rigged up so the beaver's going to go into his hole, and then I push the stick down into the dam. See that stick right there, and they'll get tangled up in that and get stuck in their hole, and that'll be the end of them. And then there's a crossover right here. Put in a caster mound and sent through a snare over the run. Come over here. Yesterday I found this run. It's a big run coming out from under the bank, so I threw a 330 on the bottom. Real simple and easy set, and I mean you can see the run going out into deeper water. It's a good 1 or 2 deep. I've been definitely going in and out of that for a while now. This run was frozen up yesterday. Good to go today. You can see they got these 2 big sticks, nice big run going down under this tree, and then put in kind of a quick caster mound through Senton and just took some small sticks, shaved off the end through the snare right underneath that log. And this one you also can see going pretty far down underwater. And then I found another bank entrance. You can see this end dent right here. Threw a snare over that. It's staked out to that log going right here and that tree. So they're going to go out there and get tangled up. This is one of the runs I'm going to put a snare on probably tomorrow or the next day whenever that ice is thawed all the way. Because they can't really get up it yet, but right when that opens up, they'll start using it again. Same with this one. They can probably get up this one now, but I'm just going to wait. Might need to make some more snares for this area. Oh, stick to the eye. I decided to mark all these traps because I was setting so many so quickly. Don't want to forget one, so here's a good run. Goes up there, goes down. I didn't have a lot of good ways to set this one up, so I did my best with this spot. It's super shallow out there. So this log is just to block them, steer them into the snare. Snare's right in there. It's hooked to this log as a drag. This is a drag log, and then this log right here is wired to that stump and then wired to the snare. So that'll definitely be enough to stop them. need to throw a snare over that eventually, but I'm going to wait for it to start getting muddy and then I'll put a snare there. I'm not really using it quite yet. Up here, there's a dam quite a ways up there, and there's a smaller dam right here, kind of a little pond in the middle. I have 3 snares, snare on the crossover on that bigger dam, snare in between and right over here, and then a snare on this crossover, and kind of gang set that spot. I don't know what's going on there. And then right here, there's a deep run going up along this, and they're coming from up here, and they also might be coming from up there where those dams are. And then the run just goes right through here. It's a perfect run to put a 330 in. So that's what I did. Good otter and beaver set. Here's the view of that snare from the back side of the dam. Pretty deep run, probably a foot or 2 deep there. And there it goes right up there. I have this place pretty well covered though, so if I catch a beaver a day, I'd be happy. Or a beaver every other day, I guess, but it'd be nice to catch a beaver a day at least. And then this is the area I got that beaver today. I just saw bubbles going out, and there is a den entrance right here. I don't know if it was a beaver or just the mud or what, but definitely bubbles. Then I have, there's a run coming right in here. And I put a snare right on the bottom of the run underneath that stump, blocked it off a little bit over here, and I actually think that the beaver I caught today probably came out of this hut, and I think my snare was too high in the run and I missed him. Somehow he got around my snare and got my birch tree that I put here. All the little branches were pretty much chewed off this thing, and that birch was all tangled up in his snare, so he was pulling it out and I caught him. And this is the set that I got that nice big beaver. I mean, I'm a size 14 boot. It's gotta be 35, 40 maybe. Got one little nip on him. I guess one other scenario that could have happened with this stick is that he might have got caught and another beaver came up and dragged it off, but I think it was just this guy. So there's a set the exact same way I caught him, her, whatever. Jonder sticks out there, wired to both of these little trees right here, and I'm hoping it works a little better this time. I rigged up the wiring a little different, and I did find out that it is deep enough out there. I threw in a couple more sticks, and I made sure that my wiring for my snare goes on the outside of these 2 trees. I'm not saying it won't die between them, but that's the plan. It worked pretty darn well there. So there's a nice big beaver. Hopefully I get another one tomorrow. Peace.